Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines in the city of Atlantis. And today we are building the observatory in this area that you can see right here. So the observatory will be the centerpiece of this area, although we do have these ruins at the background there in the cemetery that I'll actually use that in my favor. But before we do that, I obviously need to check the elevations of the terrain and then start building the road network that will bring people to this area. So I'm building where the observatory will go first, and we'll go straight into it, which I love. I'm promising an observatory, and there it is. Then this time I remember to put down some car park. I think I'm learning the lesson here and looking into actually what are the needs for the area. Next thing that we do, I'm using the two-way highway and I'll connect this area all the way down to the tourism area, and I'm using the elevation as a guide for me to bring this all down. I just had to do a little bit of adjustments on the elevation in a couple of places, but I was really happy with how it turned out. Like, didn't have to change quite a lot. And this is the change in the elevation that I mentioned that I was doing, and I think it looks much better. Now, I also want to build something nice in here because this is a feature area, and I reckon people would come in here not just for the observatory, but for the view as well, which I think it's quite amazing. So I built this park. I'm using a lot of the planters network or planter pack that is in the workshop. It's just also like completely worth it. This is in my asset list that you can find in my Discord or in the live stream, or just ask me and I'll give you the link anyway. But yeah, it's all there. Next part would be to add some trees, some pathways. Well, actually, there's a couple of pathways that I'm doing, just connecting this area. I want to make this area behind the observatory a little bit more useful and give it a purpose. So I think just that pathway and adding some vegetation there helped quite a lot in that sense. Then protection, we need fence, right? So I've added some fence around this area, actually the whole area, finished that off with some rocks, which I think fitted quite well in here, and I really like the result. I'll show you all of that after we finish the build in the live game. But yeah, then this part I quite like as well. I'm adding the single barrier for the cars. I've added on both sides of the highway there because like it's very windy, it's going really high up, very steep, and I think it would make sense to have some protection in there. And it looks awesome. So I'm pretty happy with the way that it's looking, and as you can see, it looks quite a little bit more realistic. But let's jump into the live mode so I can show you around and the end result. And we are back in the live game, and I can show you now around on what I've done. So I want to start from the bottom in here, because I've actually changed this junction so it makes a little bit more sense, at least for me, to look like that. And then we now start with this is quite laggy, with the national road in here and all the fence that I mentioned that I put down. So blocking the way, if there is an accident, cars will be protected, hopefully. And there is a tree over here that I need to fix. But then you get up here and that's what you see, like the huge observatory in there. A lot of flowers, trees, decoration, a couple of buildings in here, commercial buildings, and the car park that's being used, which is quite nice. And then we will go around. So first, on these sides, as you can see, you have the the fence, the nature reserve fence. And then there is a lot of trees, a lot of decoration in here. This is overgrown. There is a tree in the middle of the castle ruins over there. And just go all around, all the way through here. And then we have the park that I mentioned that I was building, which looks really, really good. I really like it. So quite a nice park over there. Some fence, I want this fence to be like this, so it's a lot closer to the edge in here, and as there is pedestrian activity around this area, I want them to still see what's on the other side. So it's quite like a big, nice view over there. And what is this? Let me investigate. Why do we have these? They look like crabs from far away, but yeah, this bug is really annoying. But anyway, in here we have that park, we have the observatory, and we have the pathways connecting to these areas around here. Now, this is quite good and it's quite working well for us. I might do a bus line later on to here. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but we'll see. But other than that, I've done a few things around. So basically, with the trees, as you can see, I've replaced the whole lot of trees around here. So we don't have the vanilla ones anymore. They are all custom. But I also went ahead and where is that? I'm a bit lost. Here, we replaced this island. So all the trees around here, all the trees around this area, all the trees next to the zoo, and around here as well. So all of these now have the trees that we're using basically everywhere in the city. And to be honest, it looks way better. If you see the color of the trees around here and the color of the trees around here, that mixture of colors of like different tones of green, they are quite nice. So it looks way better. Which then means if we look at this area, so this we finished in the previous episode. Oh, this island here as well, I've done that. So we finished the central station in the previous episode. Now we finished this whole area in this episode. I'm quite happy about this. All the way up to the highway in here. So it's all done and that's it. So another area completed. We still have to finish and figure out this area over here. But yeah, I might have a couple of ideas to do this one. We still need to do the park. I just noticed that. But we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. But there we go. I think this is something that I want to do. Since we built the first airports in here, the first two airports, before even we replaced with the airport from the airports DLC, a lot of airport words in there. But since then, I want to build this over here. I was like really keen on getting this done. And now I've got it done and I'm really happy about that. This looks really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. Also consider watching the episode that's on your screen. YouTube certainly thinks that it's a good episode for you. So give it a try, see your goals, and let me know. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.